what we know about students, even high school students, they, for some reason, have a hard time thinking ahead. You know, you give an assignment on Monday, it's due Friday. When do they do the work? You know, Friday on the bus going to school. Because to think ahead, what do I need to do today to accomplish that goal on Friday? There's lots of students who don't have real solid, that's called temporal orientation. That's the EduSpeak word for it. But they don't have good planning skills. What I find is when we pretend we're movie directors and we start with the end in mind and then we film strip backwards, that increases the ability for a student to stay engaged in that task, get it done, and move away from the apathy that we always accuse our students of being. Sometimes it's not apathetic. They don't have the skill set of how do I break this task down. So here's one of my favorites. Let's say it's a 5-day, the assignment is Monday, and it's due on Friday. Favorite middle school task is read the speech by Frederick Douglass, read the speech by Abraham Lincoln, compare and contrast the two, and I want an essay on Friday of how were they alike, how were they different in their thinking and their philosophies. It's due on Friday. So you ask the kids, all right, if it's due on Friday, what are you going to do on Thursday? And the kids will do, I don't know, read? No, no, not at all. So this is the way you break it down. You're handing an essay in on Friday. What do you do right before you hand in a final draft? Right before you write a final draft? You write your rough draft, right? And you're editing your rough draft. So that means that's what I'm doing Thursday night. I'm editing my rough draft to create my final draft. What do you do right before you edit a rough draft? You write the rough draft. So on Wednesday, I'm writing the rough draft. What do you do right before you write a rough draft? I create my outline, my diagram, my graphic organizer, whatever language you use in your school and that your students know. Oh, so that means on Tuesday, I'm creating that outline, that graphic organizer. If you're organizing your writing on Tuesday, what does that mean you did Monday? Well, I must have read the 2 speeches. So now, if you ask a kid from Monday to look out to Friday, most of them can't chunk that activity like that. But if you start with the end, what do you do right before that? What do you do right before that? What do you do right before that? Students can say that. So that's how they plan their task. Now, if you want to bring in those neurotransmitters, what you can do is, so on this part of the paper is the plan. Now here, they write what they actually did. So on Monday night, did I read or not? On Tuesday, did I make my graphic organizer? Wednesday, I did my, and then you compare. Now you can go metacognitive with the students, right? Top of Bloom's taxonomy in the abstract world. This is what you said you were going to do. This is what you did. That way you're helping the students realize that they don't get their grades on whether the teacher likes them or not, that we earn our grades. So yes, I did my work and I got a good grade. No, I didn't do my work. I pushed it all off and I wrote a very quick essay on the bus going to school on Friday, and my grade reflects it. And every time the students get to write down what they did, they're getting that shot of dopamine.